Hi there, welcome to my YouTube channel Dhyani Classes. If you are watching my video for the first time, do subscribe my channel, hit the bell icon so that you get notified whenever new video will be uploaded. So in today's video we will cover the chapter A Letter to God from class 10 CBSE. So let's get started. Let's talk about the author. G.L. Fountas was born in ranch called El Momi in the Huasteca region of Veracruz, Mexico in 1895. In his youth, he spent much time in his father's general store, where he came in contact with Indians, farmers, and laborers of the region, whose lives he later described in his works. Later on, he became a teacher of literature of a school in Mexico City and was awarded the National Prize of Arts and Science in 1935. He has written many books such as La Seringa, De Cristal, Claros de Silva, El Vagabundo, and many more. Let's put some light on before you read. They say faith can move mountains, but what should we put our faith in? This is the question this story delicately poses. Lencho is a farmer who writes a letter to God when his crops are ruined, asking for 100 pesos. Does Lencho's letter reach God? Does God send him the money? Think what your answer to these questions would be and guess how the story continues before you begin to read it. The overall idea of the lesson is to have faith in God. And if you have a strong faith in God, it will give you positive hope when you are in a very awkward situation, a very difficult situation, and have no way to find out the solution to the problem. So through the chapter, we will learn if you have a faith in God and have a positive hope, it will help you out in finding the best way possible to overcome any situation. And if you have a faith in God, one can move mountains. So let's get started line by line explanation with the first part of the chapter, the letter to God. The house, the only one in the entire valley, sat on the crest of low hill. From this height one could see the river and the field of ripe corn dotted with the flower that always promised a good harvest. So here the writer is saying that there was only a house in the entire valley and sat on the crest of low hill. That means there was a small hill and that house was located top of the hill, and that was the only house to be seen in the entire valley. And further writer is saying that from this height one could see a large field of corn, river, and that cornfield was dotted with the flowers. So that means corn covered with the flowers, and this was the promised that farmer could get good harvest. That means farmer could get a mature crop as of grain and fruits. The only thing the earth needed was downpour or at least a shower. So here writer is saying that there was a farmer and his house was only one in the entire valley and he was expecting a downpour. That means he was expecting some rain in order to get good harvest, and the field was ready to have a good harvest of corn, but he needed a downpour or at least a shower. Throughout the morning, who knew his field intimately, had done nothing else but see the sky towards the northeast. So here writer is saying throughout the morning. That means the whole day the farmer, as I already told you that there is a farmer in this story and his name is Lencho, and he knew his field intimately. That means very closely, and Lencho knew every corner of his cornfield, and he had done nothing else but see the sky toward the northeast. That means through the sky, the whole day Lencho was looking towards the sky because he was expecting some downpour, some shower, so that he would get good harvest. Now we are really going to get some water. Woman. So who is the woman in this line? A woman is a wife of Lencho, and he was quite happy and he called his wife and said, now we are really getting some rain, and he was sure, and he was really sure that rain will happen and we are going to get a good harvest in this year. The woman who was preparing supper replied, yes, God willing. So at the same time when Lencho told her that rain is going to happen, his wife was preparing supper. That means preparing dinner, and replied, yes, God willing. That means if God is willing, we will get some downpour and we will get a good harvest in this year also. The older boys were working in the field while the smaller ones were playing near the house until the woman called to them all, "Come for dinner." So here writer is saying that Lencho had children and older boys were working in the field while the other smaller one, that means younger one, were playing near the house. So elder ones were working in the field and younger ones playing until their mother called to them, "Come for dinner." It was during the meal that, just as Lencho had predicted, big drops of rain began to fall. So here, while Lencho having supper, raindrop began to fall in the same way as Lencho had predicted, and earlier he told his wife that rain is going to happen and he was sure for that, but later on the big drop of rain began to fall. That means rain began to fall in thick size of drops. In the northeast, huge mountains of clouds could be seen approaching. So as Lencho already predicted that rain is going to happen, and he was looking northeast side, and from there huge clouds started forming and one could see the clouds were approaching from the huge mountains towards the field. The air was fresh and sweet. So here rain already began to fall and the air was blowing and it was fresh and sweet. The man went out for no other reason than to have the pleasure of feeling the rain off his body, and when he returned he exclaimed, "These aren't raindrops falling from the sky, they are new coins." That means Lencho exclaimed that it was not rain falling from the sky, they are new coins, and he was very happy to see raindrops falling from the sky in an amusing mood, and he said raindrops are new coins and he will get a good harvest this year. So that's why he called falling raindrops as new coins. The big drops are 10 cents pieces and the little ones are 5s. So he was observing raindrops by standing there and said, "Big drops are 10-cent pieces and little ones are 5-cent pieces." With a satisfied expression, he regarded the field of ripe corn with its flower draped in a curtain of rain. So here Lencho was very happy, and with the satisfied expression he said that he will get a good harvest in this year, as he predicted that rain is going to happen, and the rain came as expected, and he was feeling so satisfied and staring his field of ripe corn with its flower, and the whole field was covered with the rain, and he was thinking all about his harvest. But suddenly a strong wind began to blow, and along with the rain very large hailstones began to fall. So here we can see Lencho was very happy and satisfied because of the rain what he had predicted, but suddenly a strong wind began to blow. That means that at the same time everything went wrong, and a strong wind started blowing along with heavy rain. That means the big raindrop coins changed into the very large hailstones, and hailstone began to fall. Further he is saying truly did resemble new silver coins. That means hailstones were looking like a new silver coins because they were large pieces of ice and they were falling down from the sky. The boys, exposing themselves to the rain, ran out to collect the frozen pearls. So here children were very happy to see silver coins, and they came out from the house and ran out to collect the frozen pearls. "It's really getting bad now," exclaimed the man. So here there was a man, and he also started worried because due to heavy rain, that rain changed in a big hailstorm, and the man said that it is getting worse now. That means these frozen pearls will damage the whole cornfield, which Lencho never expected. "I hope it passes quickly." It did not pass quickly. So here the man also hoping that it passed quickly. That means hailstorm would stop and damage would become less, but it did not pass quickly. That means the hailstorm continued to fall with heavy rain. For an hour the hail rained on the house, the garden, the hillside, the cornfield, on the whole valley. So here the hailstorm continued for an hour on the house, the garden, the hillside, and the cornfield, and on the whole valley was covered with hailstones, and their hope or prayer did not work at all. The field was white as if covered with salt. So due to continuous hailstorm for an hour, the field was completely covered with the hailstones, and it looked like as if covered with salt. That means the field was looking white in color. Not a leaf remained on the trees. The corn was totally destroyed. So due to heavy hailstorm, everything was destroyed. Even not a leaf remained on the tree. That means even the tree that was around were covered with hailstones, and leaves from the tree were falling down. The flowers were gone from the plants. Lancho's soul was filled with sadness. So after seeing this disaster, Lancho was very sad, and his soul was filled with sadness, and most of the flowers were gone from the plants, and his cornfield was also completely destroyed. When the storm had passed, he stood in the middle of the field and said to his sons, "A plague of locusts would have left more than this." So here later on, when the hailstorm stopped, he came out from the house and stood middle of the field and said to his sons that a plague of locusts, that means a group of certain species of short-horned grasshoppers. So he was telling to his son that even if our field were destroyed by a plague of locusts, however, something would have remained in the field, but the hailstorm completely damaged our cornfield and left nothing. The hail has left nothing. This year we will have no corn. So hereafter, while seeing his cornfield which was destroyed completely, he said to his son that the hail has left nothing. That means everything has been destroyed, and this year we will have no corn. That means we will not get even a small quantity of harvest this year. The last night was sorrowful one, all our work for nothing. So Lancho was very sad, and that night was very sorrowful for his family, and said all our work for nothing. That means whatever hard work they put in all these days went for nothing, because everything was destroyed by the hailstorm. There is no one who can help us. We will all go hungry this year. So here the farmer was feeling very helpless and thinking that no one can help us, because he felt that nobody will be able to help them, and said we will all go hungry this year. That means they will remain hungry this year, because they were only depending on the cornfield, but unfortunately cornfield was destroyed and they don't have enough money to buy food products. But in the heart of all who lived in that solitary house in the middle of the valley, there was a single hope: help from God. So here Lancho had the only hope from God, and every day, and everybody who lived in that solitary house, that means a lonely house in the middle of the valley, hoping help from God. So they all hoped that some help would come from God. Don't be so upset, even though this seems like a total loss. So here, as Lancho was very upset and sad, because his whole cornfield destroyed, but then his wife tried to console him that don't be upset, and I knew everything is completely destroyed by the hailstorm. And further she advised him that remember, no one dies of hunger. That's what they say, no one dies of hunger. So she said that I have faith in God and no one dies of hunger, even though it is looking like a completely loss. So immediately Lancho said, yes, you are right, and we have deep faith in God, and He will help us, and no one dies of hunger. I hope you liked the video. For more informative videos, do subscribe my channel. Hit the bell icon so that you get notified whenever new video will be uploaded. Let's look at the second part of the chapter in my next video. So thank you so much for watching once again. Stay safe, stay healthy.